Good morning, my name is Margaret Paton, and today, Tuesday the 9th of June, I'm reading for you Luke chapter 12, verses 13 to 21. It's Jesus telling the parable of the rich fool. Then someone called from the crowd, "Teacher, please tell my brother to divide our father's estate." Jesus replied, "Friend, who made me a judge over you to decide such things as that?" Then he said, "Beware, guard against every kind of greed. Life is not measured by how much you own." Then he told them a story. A rich man had a fertile farm that produced fine crops. He said to himself, "What should I do? I don't have room for all my crops." Then he said, "I know. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones. Then I'll have enough room to store all my wheat and all my other goods. And I'll sit back and say to myself, 'My friend, you have enough stored away for years to come. Now take it easy. Eat, drink, and be merry.' But God said to him, 'You fool, you will die this very night. Then who will get everything that you work for?' Yes, a person is a fool to store up earthly wealth, but not have a rich relationship with God." This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. God is explaining to us in this passage that no matter how much wealth we have, it doesn't make any difference when we leave this earth. But if we have been generous and shared what we have had, our relationship with Him will be fulfilling and acceptable in His eyes. Problems at that time were usually taken to the rabbis for them to sort out. Jesus' response, though not directed to the matter, is not changing the subject, but rather pointing to a higher issue, a correct attitude towards the accumulation of wealth. Life should be more than material goods, but far more important is our relationship with God. Jesus put his fingers on this questioner's heart. When we bring our problems to God in prayer, he often responds in the same way, showing us how we need to change and grow in our attitude towards the problem. This answer isn't always the one we are looking for, but it's often more effective in helping us to see God's hand in our life. Jesus says a good life is nothing to do with being wealthy, so be on our guard against greed, which is a desire for what we don't have. This is the exact opposite of what society usually says. Advertisers spend millions of pounds to entice us to think that if we buy more of their products, we will be happier, more fulfilled, more comfortable. How do we respond to the constant pressure to buy, buy, buy? Learn how to resist these offers and concentrate on a truly fulfilled life in a relationship with God and doing His work. This rich man in Jesus' story died before he was able to use what he'd stored up in his barns. Planning retirement really is preparing for life before death. It's wise, but neglecting life after death is disastrous. If you accumulate wealth only to better yourself, with no concern for helping others, you will enter eternity empty-handed. Amen. Lord, help us to show what we have with others. Help us to share what we have with others who are not so as fortunate as us, and fulfill God's will in our lives. Let us share with others what we have and help others in need. In Jesus' name we ask this. Amen. Thank you for joining me today. Have a good week, and I'll speak to you again. Bye now.